What up, y'all? Born shining here. You born shining? I'm born shining. We all born shining. And don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. This video is going to be about solutions and the solutions that exist. You know, there's a lot of solutions. It just depends on one's ability to allow for that possibility. And we're taught that how things work, you know? We're raised when we're growing up in the world and society, we're learning about how things work. And so when you have problems, people typically tend to offer advice for how they've solved them in the past or what works for them. But these problems, that alleged problems, I would prefer to call them opportunities and challenges that are before us, require, we haven't had any solutions really, that I can see. I mean, yeah. Anyway, just depends on what how open-minded you are. Because I think anybody, I mean, and if you don't know, if you need help getting to that place of what's possible, you just need to go and do your own research. You need to go and find examples, okay? Because they're out there. They're out there, all right? You want spontaneous healing, all right? Go find examples of that. Do you have kidney problems? Go find examples of people who have overcome kidney problems. Do you don't want to take pharmaceuticals? Go find examples of people who have overcome kidney problems without taking pharmaceuticals. Figure out how your kidneys work. Figure out how your body works. Take it upon yourself. Don't give it away to the doctors, because I'm telling you, I've looked up the doctor's curriculum and it's not nutrition. All right? Their solution is not nutrition. Okay? But that is a solution. That's an actual solution. That's a lasting solution. And it requires you to make a lifestyle change, which is probably one of the reasons why, in this example, the kidneys are fucked in the first place. All right? It's not that you have bad genetics or you have bad kidneys. It's that probably you tell yourself a bad story. And you don't eat well. And you don't know how to detox your kidneys to take some of that burden off. All right? So there's plenty of solutions. I mean, you tell me, what's a problem that you think is unsolvable, and I'll find a solution for it. All right? Everything has been solved. Everything that you think is not possible to solve has been solved. All right? AIDS. I mean, that would be one of the fucking worst. That'd be up there. You know what I'm saying? That's up there. AIDS. You would think that an autoimmune deficiency syndrome would, an illness that causes the body to attack itself, would be a death sentence. It's not. There's people who've overcome that. Magic Johnson. Look at Magic Johnson. How long is he had AIDS and then HIV and whatever the stories were, but I mean, he's still around. Right? Maybe he took drugs and all kinds of other shit, but I'm telling you now, you can get better results than Magic did without having that kind of money, or having access to what people would call like the best doctors, or the medical professionals that are actually going to be worth a shit. All right? So, if people with AIDS, okay, if there's people that had AIDS at one point in time and now they don't have AIDS, What 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 else can what's not possible? All right, check out the Rife machines. There's 7 different ways. There's 7 ways from Sunday to kill cancer, cure cancer, kill cancer, cure it, whatever. You know, like most illness, it's opportunistic. All right, just like in a tree, or just like in your body, or with people, it's opportunistic. You know what I mean? Like if you uh, create the environment, you attract it. Okay, so it's like if your neighborhood is dirty, all right, and you've got a bunch of people living in an area that don't really give a shit about their neighborhood, and they treat it like shit, and it looks like shit. All right, people coming through that area are going to treat it like shit because the people that live there treat it like shit. Okay, but if you have a highly organized or highly clean area, neighborhood, okay, people coming through making messes and causing shit, it stands out. It really stands out. And people are more inclined to take care of something when they see that it's being taken care of. All right. So it's opportunistic. So these people coming through, they're looking for these kinds of areas. You know what I mean? They're looking for places where people are less inclined to give a shit because you can just see it. All right, and the body's no different. When you fill the body with toxins and you beat the shit out of your body, you're more likely to get sick. You know what I'm saying? When you don't give the body what it needs, it's going to take it from places. Okay, it's called chemistry. All right, and so when your body, when your blood is really acidic, it's going to leach chemicals out. It's going to leach stuff out of your bones and from your body to achieve homeostasis. And when you figure out how all of this stuff works, it's not complicated. You just got to follow the bouncing ball. All right. But what I'm saying is the bigger point is that it's opportunistic. Okay. Because when you have a healthy body, all right, and there's no room for these things to even establish, okay, then you stay healthy. All right. And it's not like your body is 100% health. Like to achieve 100% health, like you have to have some things in your body that are like I wouldn't say negative or detrimental, but there's certain bacteria like in your body that's just present. You know what I mean? So a healthy body has all of these different types of bacteria. And when the opportunity arises, okay, then illnesses occur. All right. So they're opportunistic, you know, whereas like in trees, all right, let's use a tree, okay? In most plants, they have built in defense systems, just like people do, all right? But if you cut the tree, or if you cut the top of a tree off and you have an open wound, now you're inviting and you're creating an environment for, you're creating an opportunity for something potentially harmful. All right. And that's just, if you chop the tree and it has like an open wound, but if the tree is stressed from heat, if the tree's not getting enough water, if the tree's not getting enough food, if there's other things going on with the tree, then those are all going to make it susceptible to illness. All right. But the tree, in its natural state, has the ability to fight off and defend and protect itself and do all of that stuff on its own. All right. The tree doesn't need any help from people. All right. Same thing with your body. All right. I know it's counterintuitive, okay, because you're going to point at a bunch of medical professionals and say, oh, look what these guys are. Well, if those guys are so damn successful, why is, medical malpractice the top 5 leading cause of death? All right. A few years ago, it was number 2. It's kind of ridiculous. All right. That the medical system is itself one of the leading causes of death. Like that's kind of goofy. All right. But these things are opportunistic. It's all opportunistic. All these viruses and illnesses and all of this stuff. I mean, like if you have a healthy body, you can't get in. You know what I mean? Like, you think a cat burglar is going to try to break into Fort Knox? I mean, they could try, but I don't think it's going to work. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of the same. That's the same idea. All right, other solutions. What are we talking about? Desertification. That means land, pasture, rangeland that could go and be used for cattle. All right, it's turning into desert. All right, and desertification, the process of farmable land turning into desert, becoming non-farmable land. All right. Well, that sounds pretty. It sounds like a big issue. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but that sounds kind of important, you know? And on the surface, it sounds dangerous and like, how the hell are we going to fix that shit? But I'll tell you what, it's being done and they're doing it. All right, so check that off of your list of shit to worry about. Okay, I'm telling you, the solutions are out there. I don't need people to come up with the solutions. They already fucking exist. I just need people to buy in. I need people that are going to say, yeah, you know what? I don't know what, I've never fucking thought about this question a day in my life, but you know what? It sounds good to me. You know, I'm not really super sure what the process of desertification is, but I'll be goddamned if I'm going to sit here and let the guy that has a solution get swept under the rug. I don't need people. I don't need opinions. We just need support. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. It's already been done. It's already done. It's already done, y'all. It's already done. Okay? All of these problems are already solved. You just have to allow it to happen. Okay? And that requires people doing things a little bit different. Just doing something different. Change, just do something fucking different. All right? You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't make a radical change, and I get it, it's not for everybody like that. Make a gradual change, baby steps, take little teeny tiny steps. Because if you're turning on a spigot, you don't have to throw the thing on full tilt right away. You can just make little turns, just boop, 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 little turns. You get that water coming out. You just keep turning it. Eventually it's going to be going so hard you won't even you'd be off doing other stuff at that point. I mean, shit. So, you know, there's so many solutions. It's not like I don't need people. I don't care. You know, I don't care if people haven't thought about this stuff. It doesn't matter. You don't have to. It's already been done. It's already solved. You just need to get on board. Just get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Get on board, dude. Because the train's leaving the station. All right? It's already happening. So it's just, I mean, it's the way I see it is, we know, you know, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. But either way, it's going to happen. So do we want to do it quickly or do we want to drag it out? You know, how do we want to do this? Because I'm telling you, there's a lot to do. All right, but many hands make for light work. There's 9.5 billion people or so on the planet. All right, sure, some of those are elderly, some of those are children, some of those people aren't in a position to do stuff. So I don't know what that number comes down to, but let's just say let's just say it's 6 billion. That's a lot of fucking people. 6 billion people, a concerted effort of 6 billion people focused on solving issues that actually can be solved, and we're not gaslighting each other and not saying, oh, we're gonna cure cancer, but here, why don't you give money to this foundation and we're just gonna circle jerk for fucking forever, because we're not gonna tell you that the cure for cancer was discovered 100 years ago. The solutions exist. They've existed. They've always existed. It's just not desirable for certain people. It's not desirable for certain people. All right. I'm telling you, they're out there. The solutions are out there. All right. This ain't no X-Files, the truth is out there type shit, like way out there, bro. No, it's real. It's tangible. All right. It's happening right here. We can go down a laundry list of shit. You tell me. Type in the comment section. What do you think is an unsolvable problem? I'd like to know. Okay. And I'll make a video on a solution. All right. Try me. I'm dead serious. All right. The only limit to what can be done is our creativity, okay, and our courage to follow our intuition in our hearts and what we know to be true. So what other solutions? Relationship solutions? Tons of it. Self-love. All right, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you. All right, they might try for a little while, but they're going to get sick of it, sick of trying to convince you that you need to love yourself. All right, it gets old. And maybe this is harsh, okay, but no buts. It's harsh. It's hard to hear. There's no fucking easy way to learn this shit. You know, the easy way to learn it is to learn it before you have to fucking experience it. But most people, myself included, didn't go that route. So I had to learn it the hard way. All right? Or a way. I had to learn it somehow. Self-love. Self-love. People ain't treating you right. Fucking walk, man. You walk. They don't want to hear what you got to say. They don't respect your boundaries. All right? And if you don't know what any of that shit looks like, and you found this video, and you don't know what any of that stuff looks like, put it shit in the comment section. I'll make a video about it. We'll figure it out. We're going to dial it in, and we'll get to the bottom of this, all right? And I know there's a lot of people out there doing this stuff already, but hey, if you're here and you feel drawn to me and you want to go handle business, like, let's go do it, man, because I'm telling you, there's no time to waste. There's no point in wasting any time. All right, this is your life. This is our lives that we're talking about here. This is our planet. Okay, we've got generations to think of. Okay, yeah, I want to make money and I want to have fun and I got a lot of stuff, joy and enjoyment I'm looking forward to. Okay, no doubt, absolutely, I want to have fun. All right, but to me, fun is knowing that I'm setting up 10 generations down the line with some good stuff. That's my version of fun. Like, I want to have my fun while I'm laying the framework and the rails for my future generations and yours. Because we don't need to experience a lot of the stuff that we've been experiencing. It's just unnecessary. That's how I see it. It's absolutely unnecessary. All right? And these solutions have been suppressed. All right? Because if you look at the solutions that I just in this video, then just the solutions that I talk about in this video, that's trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars that these people are going to lose just by eating right, making better decisions, making changes in your life, and being more shrewd with the people that you let in your life and how you allow those people to treat you. Trillions of dollars right there. All right. So much more to come, guys. All right. Stay up. Love you. Peace.